Hi everyone, I had a request to show how to make werewolf claws. First of all, you're going to need just some cheap acrylic nail tips. These only cost me £2.99 from my local chemist. So they look like that to start off with, and then all you do is you cut the sides off and file it with a nail file just to make it smooth and a bit more rounded, so it goes from a square shape to a more rounded tip. Then you're going to need yellow acrylic paint, brown acrylic paint and green acrylic paint. You can get these from any sort of cheap craft store. In the UK I got these from a shop called The Works. You can stick this to like a bit of blue tack or something if you want to hold it in a more stable way, but I don't mind. And all you want to do is just get a little tiny bit of paint on the brush, not loads, just enough to colour the bristles. I'm going to paint that all over the nail, like so. So it's quite a sheer layer of paint on the brush. It's quite a sheer layer of paint on the nail. Don't worry about that end yet, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to wipe my brush off a bit. I'm going to take a tiny dab of brown, just a tiny bit on my brush, and just going to go over that yellow. I'm working with the paint quite dry because I want quite a thin layer of paint. So I'm just taking little bits of brown at a time. You can pat it on like this if you want, and then blend it in. You basically want the yellow of the nail to look quite dull and quite brownified. Obviously in this light it's not going to look too dark, but it doesn't matter. See how it's more of a sort of a old dirty yellow colour? Then I'm just going to hold it by the tip now. I'm going to take a touch of green and add that at the bottom. Blend that in. A bit more yellow. And then brown at the bottom. Basically you want it darker at the bottom than it is at the top. And then I'm going to change round how I'm holding it, and I want to blend the colours together by just doing this, just doing long lines down like that. Like I said, it is easier if you stick the nail to something, but it doesn't matter. And then I'm just gonna, so I've blended all those colours together, and then I'm just going to add some more brown at the base because I want it to look darker at the bottom than it does at the top. And once your nail is dry, it's gone from this to this, and then it's just a case of attaching it to your finger. And then what we need to do is actually put some makeup on the finger now. So one second, I'll just get my palette. Just getting a regular eyeshadow palette and a small brush. That one. And then first of all I'm just going to take a brown and go around the edges of the nail with the brown. Just blend that in. It's just going to make the edge tips of my finger look dark, which is the effect I want. And add a bit of black as well. And then I'm just going to blend that down the finger. Like that. Let's just wipe off the stuff off my table. Okay, so it looks like that. I'm just going to blend it a bit more. And then just take some black right along the edge of that nail. And blend that upwards a little bit. So it looks like that. And if I want to, I'll add a bit more further up. So that's it, that's how you create a werewolf claw. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the rest of my hand and then I'll show you what they look like. And once you've finished your werewolf claws and stuck them on, they look something like this. And all you have to do is stick a little blob of nail glue on the centre of each nail to stick these on with. And if you've got a layer of nail varnish, clear nail varnish on your nails before you put the nail glue on, it makes the nail glue easier to remove later. And that's it. That's how to create werewolf claws. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Don't forget to thumbs up, comment and subscribe.